Making Their Mark, Stories Through Signatures features original signatures from the National Archives' extensive nationwide holdings. They illustrate the many ways people have placed their signature on history, from developing a signature style to signing groundbreaking policy into law. Each story in the exhibit illustrates the many ways people have left their mark on history or popular culture. Signatures illustrate the power of original records and the important role the National Archives has in preserving our nation's history. Nearly half of the items in the exhibit come from our presidential libraries and our field offices nationwide. From John Hancock's distinct swirling signature to legislation allowing the auto pen to authenticate a law or document, technology has changed how we sign. President Clinton signed the Electronic Signatures in Global and National Commerce Act on June 30th, 2000, and he used digital signature technology to do so.
They could have emailed their John Hancocks in.
Presidents often use several pens to sign important legislation, and these 50 pens were used by President Kennedy or President Johnson to sign bills passed between 1961 and 1965. After the New York Giants won their 4th Super Bowl in 2012, the team and coaches presented this autographed football to President Obama. The LA Lakers signed this shirt and presented it to President Reagan in 1988, and it is signed by team members including Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, patented this shoe so he could perform his gravity-defying dance moves on stage. A signature can be many things. Beyond written signatures, there are examples of signature style. These boots are a signature item, coming from the George H.W. Bush Presidential Library Museum. The boots were given to President Bush by bootmaker Tony Lama. Just a few years after the successful introduction of Mickey Mouse, this rarely seen illustration is an exhibit from a copyright infringement lawsuit that Walt Disney filed against a company who created a copycat mouse named Milton. In 1937, Richard Nixon submitted this application to be a special agent in the FBI. It wasn't until Nixon was Vice President of the United States that he learned what happened. Director of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover, told him that he had been accepted, but due to budget cuts, his appointment was held back. This marriage certificate between Adolf Hitler and Eva Braun is affixed with their signatures, as well as witnesses Joseph Goebbels and Martin Bormann. Accompanying it is the U.S. Army's English translation. Making Their Mark, Stories Through Signatures draws from the billions of government records at the National Archives to showcase a unique collection of signatures and tell the fascinating stories behind them.